Some military mysteries are eventually solved. Others remain hidden behind missing evidence, classified documents, and unanswered questions. Even with modern technology, some of the most shocking military-related incidents in history remain unexplained. Ships have vanished without a trace. Secret projects have disappeared into legend. Entire investigations have ended with more questions than answers. Today, we're exploring 7 military mysteries that still have no explanation. Let's begin. 7. The disappearance of USS Cyclops. In March 1918, the USS Cyclops, one of the largest ships in the U.S. Navy, departed from Barbados carrying over 300 crew members and passengers. The ship was loaded with thousands of tons of manganese ore and was heading toward Baltimore. It never arrived. No distress call was sent. No wreckage was found. No bodies were ever recovered. The ship simply vanished somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean. Some historians believe a storm may have sunk it. Others suspect structural failure due to the heavy cargo. There were even rumors that a German submarine attacked the vessel during World War I. More than a century later, the fate of USS Cyclops remains one of the greatest mysteries in naval history. 6. The Dyatlov Pass Incident. In February 1959, 9 experienced hikers set out into the Ural Mountains of the Soviet Union. What happened next remains one of the most chilling mysteries ever recorded. Investigators discovered the group's tent abandoned. The hikers had cut their way out from inside the tent and fled into freezing temperatures with little or no clothing. Several bodies were found miles away. Some victims suffered severe internal injuries. One victim was missing her tongue. Witnesses reported strange orange lights in the sky around the time of the incident. Because the area was linked to military activities, theories quickly emerged. Some suggested secret Soviet weapons tests. Others believed an unknown natural phenomenon caused the panic. To this day, nobody knows exactly what forced the group to leave their tent that night. 5. The Khamar-Daban Mystery. More than 30 years after the Dyatlov Pass incident, another strange tragedy occurred in Russia. In 1993, a group of hikers crossed the remote Khamar-Daban mountain range in Siberia. Suddenly, members of the group began behaving strangely. According to the sole survivor, some screamed uncontrollably. Others collapsed to the ground. Several died within a short period of time. The official explanation pointed to hypothermia and exhaustion. However, many details failed to convince investigators and researchers. The unusual symptoms reported before death fueled speculation about military testing, toxic exposure, or unknown environmental factors. The true cause remains uncertain. 4. The missing flight MH370. On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 disappeared during a routine flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. There were 239 people on board. Shortly after losing contact with air traffic control, the aircraft appeared to change course. Military radar later detected movements that raised even more questions. Despite one of the largest and most expensive search efforts in aviation history, the aircraft was never fully recovered. Only a few pieces of debris have been confirmed. What happened inside the cockpit? Why did the aircraft deviate from its route? Where is the main wreckage? More than a decade later, the answers remain unknown. 3. The Soviet Dead Hand System. At the height of the Cold War, the Soviet Union reportedly developed a secret system known as Dead Hand. Its purpose was terrifying. If a nuclear attack destroyed Soviet leadership, the system could allegedly launch a retaliatory nuclear strike automatically. The project was designed to ensure that no enemy could eliminate the Soviet Union without facing devastating consequences. But many questions remain. How automated was the system? Was it ever activated? Does it still exist in some form today? Much of the information remains classified. As a result, Dead Hand continues to be one of the most mysterious military systems ever created. 2. Area 51. Few places have generated as much speculation as Area 51. Located deep within the Nevada desert, this highly classified military facility remained officially secret for decades. The base was used to develop and test advanced aircraft, including some of the most secretive programs in U.S. history. But secrecy created rumors. People reported strange lights. Unusual aircraft appeared in the sky. Conspiracy theories spread across the world. Some claimed the facility housed recovered extraterrestrial technology. Others believed it contained experimental weapons far beyond public knowledge. While some secrets have been revealed, much of Area 51's history remains hidden, and that mystery continues to fascinate millions. On the lost nuclear bombs. During the Cold War, several nuclear weapons were accidentally lost during military operations and training missions. One of the most famous incidents occurred in 1958 near Savannah, Georgia. After a mid-air collision, a U.S. Air Force bomber was forced to jettison a nuclear bomb into coastal waters. Despite extensive search efforts, the weapon was never conclusively recovered. This wasn't the only case. Multiple nuclear weapons have been lost over the decades in various accidents around the world. Some were recovered, others were not. The idea that missing nuclear weapons may still be lying undiscovered somewhere beneath oceans or remote landscapes remains deeply unsettling. Some mysteries are never solved. Which one do you think is the most mysterious? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to War Signal for more military mysteries and hidden stories from around the world. Thanks for watching.